What's going on, guys? It's John here. I'm doing videos on investing, generating income online, credit, and also putting up some recent videos on some of the adventure travel that I do. Got to do something besides work, right? And, traveling is nice, but I prefer to do some sort of outdoor activity when I travel. Anyway, so what do I have today? I've got an investing video that I've done for you today. I have my own, certainly, philosophies when it comes to investing, and I've got my own little mathematical formulas that I use and everything, and that's all great. But I think at the end of the day, it's also really good to understand what other people are investing in, especially people that are making big trades. And what I do, a group I follow, is the Dumb Money Group. They're Gen Xers as well, just like me, and it's kind of been, it's kind of been fun to watch three guys kind of talk about all their stock trades. They've been really successful for a while now, but certainly in 2020, they said they turned 30,000 into 30 million, something crazy like that. But basically what they have here, and this is just in the last couple days here in early April, they've got 3 trades that they're talking about for the reopening trades. And so the thing about, going and watching it, you're going to have to go watch a 1.5 hour live stream. So why not just, have me show them to you, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Dumb Money, and I'm going to show you the 3 trades that they have over the last couple of days that they have done their research and they're going big time in. It sounds like, well, for the average person, it's big time, right? It's basically, it sounds like several $100,000 worth of positions in some of these reopening trades. And a couple of them, actually all of them are really, really small market cap compared to, some of the growth tech out there. So let's go ahead and take a look. What I'm going to do is I'll take you into each, one individually, and then I'll do some, I'll do some commentary in between them. Okay, so let's check it out.
I'm doing it anyway. Like this stock is trading so high that any fundamental investor can look at it and be like, dude, if everything goes right, they're already valued at what they need to be valued at if everything goes right. But here's my thesis on this stock. I think everything is going to go right and then some, and I think all that information is going to hit in the next 6 to 8 weeks, and the stock is like 20% shorted. So even though I think we're kind of close to information parity on it, and it's super risky getting in this stock, there's so much headline news that's going to revolve around this company's products.
He does so much
I just think people are going to get overhyped and overbuy it, and then the short sellers are going to get squeezed even more than they already are. And I think there might be an opportunity. Now, it's a crazy one. There might be an opportunity to make even more money on this stock, even though it seems like it's way overbought. It's Avis, guys. And we've been trading Avis for what, like 9 months now? Avis is trading up so high, but I spent probably 6 to 7 hours researching just Avis over the past few days. And I'm telling you, this company is just doing everything right. And I'm sorry, guys, hold on. I want to make sure. Oh, wait, you open garage. Shit. Yes. I got to open my garage for my contractor. Shit. Can you talk about what you think about it? Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. He just bails.
What kind of a professional program are we running here?
Very unprofessional program.
So he needs to, first of all, invest in a way to open his garage door from his phone.
Well, I think the biggest thing with this one is that, and this is a headline too, right? That Kia, like these Kia cars are going for like $300 a day. Yeah. In certain locations, from Avis, right? And so you have hugely inflated car rental values. I'm hearing this, not just headlines, from stories from friends and relatives that they're having a hard time getting decent priced rental cars too.
Well, and I just rented a car also, but I think it's really concentrated in the travel destinations. So you can get them in less popular destinations, and they've basically haven't been able to shift all of their inventory to where it's needed. But we've seen the rental companies basically had to sell off all of their fleet to be able to afford to pay the electric bill, and now they're scrambling.
Well, the they're in debt, really, right?
So Avis, that's their pick. So I think I'm not going to show you all the different things they talk about with respect to Avis because it's a long, they do long discussions about it. But here is their ticker on Yahoo Finance. So they're right at about 5 billion. So their market capitalization is 5 billion, which is I'm presuming you know, but it's share price times total shares outstanding. And typically, the higher the market cap, the less the risk. The lower the market capitalization, the higher the risk, right? I actually would have thought that Avis would have had a higher market cap than that, but they're talking about how crazy in demand, rental cars are now, and how the prices are going to be like super, super inflated. I don't know. For me, every time I rent a car, I actually just use miles, or I typically use like a combination of my United points and miles with cash because it's kind of expensive to rent cars, in my opinion, at least. And then you take a look at their financials. I really don't even know. It's pretty high revenue. Wow, trailing 12 months, 5.5 billion. Gross profits 4. So that's pretty wild. It's like a one-time gross profit is equal to their market cap. So it seems to me like, I don't know why he's saying that fundamental investors would see this as overvalued. I don't really get that. A $5 billion market cap for $5 billion in sales. I'm not really following why he would say that. But anyway, that's what he said. So let's go into the next one. So what they're doing is they are talking about recoveries, and they're really focusing on one rental car company, which is Avis, and then the other one is two hotel groups. They're like kind of REITs. They're not really, it's not like Marriott, right? It's just these individual groups that are kind of, it seems to me like there's some sort of a REIT, which stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. So let's take a look at some of these other picks that they have.
Stuff that you don't care about. So if you can find that concentration in beach resorts or in getaway destinations, that's where you want to be. Yeah, so I had two that I looked through 20 different hotel REITs, roughly 20 different hotel REITs. I found one hotel REIT that I thought was really interesting enough that I did open up a position in them. And the symbol is BHR Properties, okay, Braemar Hotels and Resorts. So here's a stock that has not yet fully recovered. It was at like what 9-ish prior, 9-10 prior to the pre-COVID. Yeah, it's recovered up to 6. And here's what's really interesting, Dave. I thought you would like this. First of all, let me just say this: over half of their properties are in states with really high COVID rates, California and Florida.
Half their properties, okay.
Okay, so what's really interesting is this is a company where 8 of their 13 properties, they have 13 properties. 8 of them are resorts. 5 of them are like city hotels that are relying on business. But listen to the resorts. I'm gonna just kind of list them off, and you can pull them up if you want, Dave, because it's pretty spectacular. The Ritz-Carlton Sarasota, all right, which is just a killer resort in Florida. They have Bardessono and Hotel Yountville. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Those are both in Napa Valley, okay? So they have 2 killer resorts in Napa Valley. They have the Ritz-Carlton Lake Tahoe, which is just going to destroy it for the next 18 months with everyone in California post-COVID. They have the Pier House
Beaver
Resort,
Creek,
which just might be the nicest place to stay in Key West, Florida. Okay, it's like one of the only places in Key West that actually has a private beach. I actually looked at staying there once. That place will kill it for the next 18 months. They have the Park Hyatt Beaver Creek, which is just like
I have actually, just so you know, I have been going to the Park Hyatt Beaver Creek and roasting marshmallows and doing s'mores there for over 2 decades. We went there for the first time as a family trip in 1997, and then my folks actually bought a place there, like a timeshare thing, in 99. So we've been doing family ski trips there since 99. I think the only year that we missed was 2020 because of the mountain shutting down. But yeah, that Beaver Creek, that Park Hyatt in Beaver Creek is amazing, simply gorgeous, beautiful setting right there under the what the kids' gondola is. It's called Buckaroo. And huge fire pit. And what's really cool about the fire pit is anybody can go there. They used to actually give the s'mores for free, but now you got to pay for them. But I'd go there with my brother and sister, sit out. We just always meet a ton of people outside, and I've got a lot of good memories. Over now more than 2 decades of going to that Park Hyatt and their outdoor fire pit right there against the slopes of Beaver Creek, and doing s'mores at that fire pit. And then also that whole they've got this massive windows that look onto the ski slopes, and everybody sits in there and has cocktails and appetizers. And they also have a really cool library. I've done a lot of work, like days where I didn't want to ski, I'd go over and get work done in the study that they have. So definitely have a lot of experience with that.
Iconic resort in Beaver Creek. It's one of the best locations. Like, that is just like a no-brainer. They will.
So let's take a look. So basically, BHR is the symbol, and so even there, that's really tiny. 250 million market cap. That is pretty risky. I don't know. Only 13 properties. I mean, I think it's really cool that he's done all the research that he has, on this REIT and these hotels that they own, and they are really certainly amazing properties. But 13 properties. I mean, I don't know. I'm more of a growth tech guy myself. I mean, something where you can really grow with that company. Like, obviously a lot of people have done well with Netflix. I've done great with it. I went into Netflix over 10 years ago. I bought Apple before the first iPhone came out in 2007, and then also have done really well with Amazon, getting into it before 2014. And that those are easy names to say now, but something where you've got much higher growth potential. That's why I like growth tech as opposed to like a resort that's got 13 resorts. I don't know how much growth that's going to be, but there you go. That's BHR, 250 million market cap. And in case you don't know, typically, and I said this earlier, but the higher the market cap, the lower the risk. The lower the market cap, the higher the risk. Something under $1 billion market cap, I mean, that's pretty high risk. So let's go ahead and check out their last one, the last play that they have, okay?
I'm like, maybe there was.
No, Braemar
does not look like there is at all.
No. Well, so they have another class of stock, Jordan. I think it was like an 8% dividend.
They have a preferred or something. Yeah.
They have a preferred, and I think it's still paying. I believe actually.
Yeah, most of these. Well, yeah, preferreds have to pay, right? That's the whole deal with preferreds.
Yeah, so I'm not. I don't trade that stuff.
But in the preferreds, there's generally not, the upside in the commons.
I'm trading the common here.
Yeah,
I like it, guys. I like it a lot. So that's it's a few $100,000 position. It's not like a crazy position for me, only because it's small. But there is a stock that I talked about a few weeks ago when we did our last recovery trade episode, and I went deeper into this trade. I went deeper into my research. I spent a few hours on it over the last day or so, and man, I love it more than I've ever loved it before. And I had to go down. So I tripled my stake, and I think I'm at like, I don't know, $500 or $600,000 worth of this next stock. And then I purchased options, maybe 100K, 150K of call options. So all in, I'm probably like 750K into this trade. So those of y'all probably know what it is who watch the show. It is Playa Resorts, man. And let me tell you something about Playa. I thought I knew this company before, but once I really dug in to each property, because that's what I've been doing, they have like, I don't know, 18, 19 properties. My God, this company, they execute so well. I was floored. If I had spent the time.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So 18, 19 properties, that's not really that much, but let's take a look at PL. Oh, right here. PLYA. Market cap 1.2 billion. That's a teeny tiny market cap as well. Let's see. For only 12 months, 273. So pretty small. 273 million. I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm kind of thinking something like Fiverr and Upwork makes a little bit more sense to me. I mean, I really like the ambition in going in and finding these hotels, but I don't know. I do like recovery, but I think personally I'd rather go with a kind of a recovery and a stay-at-home combo. And one of those that comes to mind. I'm not giving combos out advice. I'm not giving any advice out at all, right? I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment. But basically, Expedia. Expedia is a great combo of reopening plus stay-at-home because VRBO is such a big part of their company. And there's so many vacation homes. People are going to, during the pandemic, my vacation homes, like actual homes, were just so crazy busy during the pandemic because people didn't want to go to hotels. So there you go. Those are their 3 trades: Avis, Braemar, and Playa Resorts. Both of the resorts don't have more than 20 resorts, so I don't know how interested or excited I am personally about those trades. If I'm going to go buy them, Avis is worth a shot, but I'm certainly going to be doing some rebalancing here pretty soon. Let me know what your thoughts are, okay? Hey, I'm going to put some links below, everybody. I came out with a blueprint. I cover investing. I've been investing since 1989. My first job at a college was Merrill Lynch. I also cover generating income online. I've been an internet marketer. I've generated about 20 million in career revenue since the mid-2000s, and then also credit is in this blueprint. And the very end of this blueprint, it is 15 pages of all the groups out there that give you a free credit score, plus all the groups that give you a free FICO with that. In case you don't know, 90% of all lending decisions are made still according to your FICO. In that blueprint, everybody, it's only $7. I'm going to put that link below. Check it out. And I'll put some other videos in there too. Thanks a lot. Have a great week.